Sponsored by Squarespace. It's no secret that I'm a big fan of gun fu. So when a new City Hunter movie came out, I had high expectations. Since its inception, the City Hunter series has always straddled the line between visceral gunplay and over-the-top action. 1 minute is John Woo style shootout. The next minute, dude's shooting down missiles. Awesome. With its captivating urban setting, charismatic lead characters, and brilliant action set pieces, a proper live-action adaptation would scratch my itch for more John Wick-style gun fu. So, how was the film? Well, my itch was scratched, but in a way I did not expect. The film focuses on quality over quantity, offering tactile gun action in an over-the-top manga style. It's a fresh experience that I think gun fu enthusiasts will love. If you like what you see, stop this video at any time and go give it a shot. This video will spoil part of the surprises, but I'll keep that to a minimum. With that out of the way, here are some backstories and some analysis to enhance your viewing experience of City Hunter. From the creative mind of Tsukasa Hojo, City Hunter has been a series long beloved by the world. It has seen numerous adaptations, including a Korean TV show, a French movie, and, of course, a Jackie Chan movie. And as the Jackie Chan movie indicated, these adaptations aren't exactly faithful. So when Japan finally decided to make this film, I and the fans were hoping for something authentic. We wanted to see the romanticism, the excitement, the humor, and the lovely characters. As the Netflix trailer dropped and the remix version of the original ending theme played, the hype went through the roof. This is a film made for the fans. That's why, even though the film is self-contained, having prior knowledge of the series will enhance your enjoyment. In its most basic form, City Hunter is an action series about private detective Ryo Saeba. In accepting strange cases, he battles with crime syndicates and terrorist groups in adventures similar to the 007 films. In fact, Ryo is very much a bizarro James Bond. Instead of traveling to exotic locations, his locations are hidden beneath Shinjuku, unseen by everyday people. It's a city hiding World War II bunkers and secret casinos, a romanticized metropolis where women are sexy and men are... holy shit. Likewise, Ryo is also a womanizer, but instead of women falling for him, he chases after them. However, he is always punished for his transgression, a deliberate satire on Bond's sexual exploit. By the way, this is one thing they changed in this movie. While Ryo is still very sleazy in this iteration, women actually like his flirtiness now. Because, well, he is a funny and charming man. It's a neat contrast, which this series is chock full of. Indeed, characterization is one of the 3 reasons this series is so endearing to me. As the film progresses, we gradually learn about the duality of Ryo Saeba. He's a goofball, but also a badass. He's a perv, but also a man of integrity. His relationship with his partner, Makimura, is classic buddy cop straight out of the 80s. With each review, the character gains more depth and charisma. You quickly grow to love Ryo and his friends, because underneath all of his nonsense, his heart is always in the right place. He oozes that 80s optimism. In an era of constant gritty action heroes, Ryo, the old character, ironically feels very fresh. In the series, the only way to get hold of Ryo Saeba is to write XYZ on a particular blackboard in Shinjuku. It sounds like a questionable business practice, which is probably why he has a side gig. These days, if you have a business, you can do a lot better with Squarespace. Simply pick a template and quickly set up a website, Now everyone can see your information from anywhere. You can even set up a contact page so people can leave a message, or you can publish your schedule for your stage performance. Squarespace even supports online commerce, allowing you to set up an online store. Doing business has never been easier. Start a free trial at squarespace.com/accentthecinema. Use the code accentthecinema for 10% off your first purchase. Want to push your business to the next level? Let Squarespace lend you a hand. Visit squarespace.com/accentthecinema and start your website today. That's enough about the characters. You're here for the action, right? With expertly drawn firearms, the series' most iconic element has always been the guns and marksmanship. The way Ryo treats his gun is like a samurai with his katana. There's so much care and attention given to the weaponry. It's the prestige of the instrument. No live-action adaptations capture that until now. Let's cut to the chase. Here's my favorite part of the film's action: the conveyance of power. Listen to how incredibly loud the guns are. It makes John Wick sound weak. When filming a gunfight, movies either use airsoft guns or real guns with blanks. Without a projectile being fired, neither options generate much kickback. Some old school actors like Clint Eastwood would act out the kickbacks themselves, but most don't. As a result, Hollywood gunfights are often weightless. The result is cool and effortless, but lacks power. In contrast, City Hunter invokes the appropriate sense of weight and explosivity. But it's not just the volume. You can, in fact, hear the bass tone reverberating off the concrete wall. There's a sense of space in the audios. It sounds like real guns instead of Hollywood sound effects. How about the metallic cling of him disassembling a gun? The sound of bullets hitting the floor makes everything so much more tactile. It's details like these that capture the soul of the weapons, from its mechanical beauty to its terrifying power. Oh, and you gotta have some cool reloads too. God, that is so f***ing sick. While not quite the highlight of the film, there are also some choreographed hand-to-hand fights. Some of the stunts are impressive, and they are very nicely edited too. The only negative about the action is that there's just not enough of it. You can feel the budget limit creeping up about halfway through the movie. The rest of the film is carried by a serviceable story sprinkled in with a good bit of humor. It's enjoyable, but it's a story from the 80s. Some tropes and twists will be familiar and predictable. Then again, if you enjoy 80s buddy cop movies, then the combination of comedy and suspense will be right up your alley. The third and final aspect of the series, and one that's entirely absent from other live-action films, is the romantic setting of 80s Tokyo. Fans of old-school anime will be intimately familiar with this image. Rows upon rows of skyscrapers shrouded in a veil of blue, specks of yellow light and neon white dot the scene. It was the bubble era when Japan was on top of the world. Tokyo was glowing, both physically and metaphorically. From its title to its hairstyle, City Hunter as a series epitomizes this aesthetic. The mature seductiveness of an urban knight is the core of the series' identity. To capture that 80s nostalgia, the film uses a lot of tungsten and neon lighting. The outdated light bulbs bring in the vintage beauty of yesteryear. It helps that 70% of the movie is filmed at night, and every shot of the city, wide or narrow, is decorated with glowing signs. Characters are sometimes underexposed, making the background lights feel even more intense. With the exception of the bad guy's lair, modern technology is rarely seen in this film. There are a few smartphones and computers, but that's about it. No mention of face tracking or other advanced tech. Ryo never uses the internet to gather information. Everything feels analog, which only helps the tactile feel of the movies going forward. It again alludes back to a simpler time, when music came in cassettes and porn came in DVDs, I guess. Finally, the quality of the compositions cannot be overstated. Most of the time, it's straightforward, but when needed, it leans into its manga origin hard. Something as simple as a driving scene can be subtly stylish. You can easily place a city pop soundtrack on top of this movie and it'll feel just right. That's how you know the film has done an immaculate job at capturing the 80s. Shinjuku is such a big part of the series. I'm glad there's finally a movie that does it right. So why should you watch City Hunter? Well, it has a badass enigmatic protagonist, a romantic setting with an unseen underworld, and it has awesome gunplay action with impressive choreography, kinda like John Wick. Except, it also has its own identity, a unique take on action that embraces its source material while bringing something new for the world of live action. As a Kung Fu fan, this movie is a joy to watch. With that, you know everything you need to enjoy City Hunter. Why not give it a shot tonight and let me know your thoughts? I'll see you next time.